Later, I'm blind to all the things around.
Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the new plants. I already did a new plant video on my Hoya plants. I will make sure I leave that link in the description box below. Those are all about my Hoyas. I have about like 8 Hoya plants or whatever. So I did do a video about that. So those will not be featured in this video. If you're interested in seeing my Hoyas, check out my plant video about my Hoyas. Also, I have a Instagram page for those of you who don't know. It's Glam by Daya Plants. You can see it right here, Glam by Daya Plants. So you can check out my plant page, keep up with me, and kind of see what is going on more day to day on my Instagram page with the Glam by Daya Plants. All right, so we're gonna get into it about these new plants. Also, in the beginning of the video, you saw that I had a beautiful plant project. You saw my plant wall here, as you saw in the video. Yes, so I had my fiance put up the shelves, and I got a lot of new plants, as you can see. And now I have a beautiful plant wall, as you can see. All right, so first of all, the first new plant I'm going to talk about is, because I got plenty, and guys, I don't think I'm going to get any more plants. That's it. And still thinking about getting rid of Lucy. I'm so sick of her. I can't do her no more. She stresses me out. I can't do her no more. So I'm going to get rid of her, maybe. I'm thinking about getting rid of her. And if I get rid of her, I will replace it with another plant. So the first plant I'm going to talk about is, this is the Arrowhead plant right here. As you can see, it's very small. I know you're like, what's going on with that plant? Well, for Mother's Day, I got my mom a Arrowhead plant. I got her a really big plant. So I took some cuttings from that plant and created my own plant, and that it has grown from that. So when I first got this plant, it only had 2 arrowhead leaves on it. So as you can see, it's definitely been growing. This was one of the first leaves here, as you can see, and it has a little bit of brown on it, but I guess it was just kind of adjusting when I repotted it. But this plant has been growing really well. It just is growing a new leaf right here. Very pretty. So I love that plant. Arrowhead plant is just such a beautiful plant. The next plant I got is this one. As you guys know, this is the Ficus Victus. I can't remember that name that everybody calls it. The common name for this plant, but it is a Ficus plant. You guys know what name this is, but I got this and it's been doing really well since I got it. I did get a really unique leaf here, as you can see. I mean, it's just very interesting, right? I don't know. And then this leaf right here just bloomed last week. And then I have a new one right here growing in, as you can see. So this plant is thriving. It's doing really well. Trying to figure out what is up with this unique leaf. I mean, why do you want to be different? She wants to be different. So I'm going to let her be different. So that plant is doing really well. That plant likes to be moist, doesn't like to be dry. The next plant that I got was the curly snake plant, spider plant. Woo, child, last time y'all killed me when I confused the snake plant with the spider plant. Y'all told me up. So this is a spider plant. Spider plant, okay? This is the curly spider plant. So the difference with this variegated curly spider plant, the difference is this one curls. I did repot this one because it was definitely root bound. So ever since I repotted it, the curls was like, honey, you won't have to curl me again because I'm tired. You wore me out when you repotted me. I'm tired. So I'm going to have to kind of just be a little bit more patient with this one. It's definitely grown. It has some baby leaves in there. But when I first got it, the leaves were very curly, and now I feel like it's just not as curly. So I'm giving it a chance to kind of get adjusted to the environment or whatever. Just trying to fill it out, be patient with it. But I really love the curly spider plant. It's such a beautiful plant. I love how curly the leaves usually are. Like this one is trying to curl too. So it's trying. We got to be patient with it. The next plant is this one. This one, oh my God, like on Instagram, when you follow people who love plants just like you will freaking want to buy so many other plants. You just want to buy plants because you see them and you're like, wow, that's beautiful. I gotta have that. I gotta have it. So because of Instagram, I bought like so many daggone plants, but I'm not buying any more plants. The next plant is as you can see behind me, that is my Monstera. That's the Monstera Delicioso plant right here. It's growing really big, as you can see. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I saw another Monstera plant. And this one is called, forgive me if I say the name wrong, the Monstera Adansini, one of those, y'all know what I mean. And I got this one right here. So I got this plant as a cutting from eBay, yes, because it was like sold out everywhere. Or if you wanted to buy the really big plant, it's very expensive. Sister was not spending no $40 on no little plant. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a cutting, right? So, okay. I've been trying to get used to this type of plant, okay? So when I first got it, it had this leaf, which is like dying, and this one. So ever since, these two right here bloom. This one bloomed like 2 weeks ago, and then this one is actively blooming as we speak. Okay, so I was trying to figure out why this leaf looks like this. I don't know if it's adjusting to the soil when I repotted it, or if I had it in too much light. So what I did was I took it off my windowsill. But for some reason, a lot of my plants thrive on my windowsill. Like, they love hanging out and chilling on the windowsill. You know what I mean? But this one, I'm still trying to fill it out. So I moved it away from the window, and let's just see how it goes. But it's definitely growing, thank goodness, because at first I was worried. Like, I was like, no, don't die, because it's such a beautiful plant. Like, the leaves have the like nice holes in it. It's just such a beautiful plant. So if you guys have any tip for that plant, let me know. I'm definitely open to it. So the next plant we got right here, I just love this plant right here. Woo! This right here is the, what is it called? Curly lipstick plant. As you can see, it's just so full of joy, full of happiness, full of love. It's called the curly lipstick plant, okay? So the reason why they call it the curly lipstick plant is because it blooms little buds, right? It blooms little buds, and then once it grows to full like capacity, I guess, a full term, it looks like a lipstick in a lipstick tube, okay? So let me show you something really cool. So for Father's Day, I took some cuttings from this plant and created an entire new plant to give to my dad because he loves plants, okay? Haven't seen them yet, so still waiting to give the plant to him, but let me show you it. Let me show you. I was so surprised. Woo! Almost fit, god dang it! All right. So I repotted that curly lipstick plant, and look, I cannot believe it's done this. Look how small it is. But look at this. It's already like starting to bloom. The baby's right here all over, okay? So if you look inside, you can't see inside, but you see the little lipstick forming. It's forming, and then it's gonna grow out and look like lipstick. Like, I just couldn't believe all these blooms on this baby plant. Oops. All these blooms on this little baby plant. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Everywhere it's blooming, everywhere. Why couldn't you do that? You bigger than your sister, your baby sister. She was just born last week, and she is just blooming. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. And she is just blooming. You ain't doing nothing but taking up space, big sister. Your baby sister over here is growing. Gosh, these plants got a daggone life of their own. Don't pay no bills, but want to do what they want. Anyway, so the next plant we would like to share with you is this one. Such a beautiful plant, had to get it. This one is called, I know it's overwhelming, I know. The color of the plant, the pot, it's overwhelming, I know. It's gonna be okay though, you're gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay too, okay? This one is called the Tristar. Yeah, the Tristar, I forget the Tristar, Stromathon. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? But this plant is just so pretty. It speaks for itself. When I saw this plant, I was like, I have to get it. The gold pot with the beautiful burgundy pinkish foliage. Look at that pink right there. It's gorgeous. And then inside, you see the green and white and cream foliage. This is such a beautiful plant, isn't it? It is just beautiful. And it's been doing really well since I've got it. As you can see right here, this one's a new baby right here trying to bloom. So in the daylight, this plant opens up. At night, it closes up, as you can see. I guess this is the cousin to the prayer plant. So this plant has been doing really well. Such a beautiful plant. I love that plant. All right, so I got these plants here, and then oh yeah, let me show you these. So When I saw these 2 plants, I had to get them. I couldn't just have one. This one. This and this one. So these are the string of hearts plant. One is variegated and the other isn't. So this is the first one, okay? So this one is doing really good, but what I did is I took some cuttings and repotted it to make it fuller and have more of the strings coming down. So the reason why they call it string of hearts, as you can see, it has hearts, heart-shaped vine, I guess, like a heart-shaped vine it grows. And these plants grow really, really fast. This one's the variegated one, as you can see. It's kind of pink, purplish, plumish, and green and cream color. And this one's just growing really well. I really want the top to get kind of full before they start falling down and growing, like, you know, the strings or whatever. But these plants are just so beautiful. They grow fast. They grow really long. I just can't wait till they grow longer. Like, it's just so pretty. This one is just doing so well. They just grow really well. So with these, the trick with these is I don't really water it. I just take a spray bottle and just spray it. Just spray the top, and then maybe every 2 weeks I'll water it just a little bit. I don't want to over water it because I think that's how you will kill it. But isn't it just so pretty? So pretty. This is so pretty. So back to this wall over here. It is so many plants up here, guys. As you can see, my plant wall. So I don't know if I should just get them all or just tell you the plants I got. Let me see if I can get them real quick. So the first plant I got was, actually let me get the camera off so I can explain it to you guys in live. All right. Hold up. All right, so the first plant you see here, you see my silver pothos right here. Wait, silver pothos on the left hand side. Okay, you see the silver pothos, which is really pretty. I love this plant. I definitely need to repot it because the roots are just growing around up here at the top. So yeah, I need to repot that. This one right here, I love the case of this one. I love it. It's so, isn't it like so overwhelming? This one is the, I can't remember. Guys. I'm sorry. I can't remember the name. But it's just so pretty. And this one is the rattlesnake plant. This one over here is the, I can't remember the actual name, but they also call it oyster plant or Moses in a cradle plant. I love it, love it, love it. And then if we go up, how do I go up? I'm trying to use this camera. You see my Pelea. And then this is my trio. I forget the name of this plant, guys. What is the name of this plant? Trio something. I can't remember it. But this plant, really pretty, growing. I got it as cuttings and it's just thriving. And then over here I have this plant. This is also a, what is it? This is also a pothos. But this is the Joy and Pothos. The Pothos and Joy plant. Really pretty. Love it. Got it as cuttings and it's been growing ever since. Gorgeous plant. Next is this plant. I can't remember the name of it neither. God, where's my memory? This one is really pretty. I think this is called the Red Kiss or Red Fire plant. I just can't remember, but you guys know this plant. It's just beautiful. If you want to know any questions, if you want to know the names to any of these plants, just let me know. I can make sure I get it for you. But this plant is just so pretty. The light leaves are new leaves, and then as it gets older, the red gets darker. So it's just such a beautiful plant. Then at the top, I bought a, hold up. Then at the top, I bought a neon pothos, and then at the top is another pothos. That is the, wait, I think it's a philodendron or the heart. The basil philodendron plant is such a beautiful plant. That's one of my favorites actually because it just grows and it doesn't give you a hard time. So those are my plants, guys. I love it. I hope you guys like my plant wall. And then look at this Monstera. This Monstera is just getting huge. Huge. But guys, I really hope you like my plant wall, my plant project. I don't know what I'm going to do when the plants get bigger, but I really hope you like it. I thought it was just really pretty, guys. Thank you so much. I really hope you like it. It's just really pretty, guys. Thank you so much for your support, guys. More videos coming. If you have any questions, let me know, guys. Hugs and kisses. Bye.